Martins.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 18, Grassroot Chats, second to the last episode of the season. It is me, the host, MC SaabiiBoi, Dwayne P. Frank, and the lads from North London. Give us a wave, lads. Give us a wave. Give us a nice wave. There you go. There you go. Of course, Mike is always angry. So,
but from South London, though. You said the boys from North London.
Yeah, but you support a team from North London, though.
Yeah, but you didn't tell her, did you?
It took 7 seconds. 7 seconds.
The man is angry naturally. I definitely understand why you're angry. I'll tell you why you're angry. I'll tell you you're angry because Tottenham finished above you in 7.
No.
Tottenham qualifies for the Conference League, the brand new European third-tier football. And Gareth Bale, that you guys said is a flop, actually scored 11 Premier League goals in 20 appearances.
But then they finished above us last season, though, or not?
Well, that shows you consistency. That means what are you saying? So
and I think maybe before that as well. So how can I be angry when it's been happening for 3 seasons?
Oh no, you're always angry regardless.
Who says he's a flop?
I don't know.
Well, to start with,
make it up as it goes along.
No. To start with, the last time Karim was here, Karim said Gareth Bale. There was no need for Gareth Bale.
I agree. I still stand by.
But he's a Spurs fan, so he's entitled to that opinion.
No, well, it doesn't mean the opinion is right. The man scored 11 Premier League goals in 20 appearances.
The thing with Gareth Bale is why I didn't get is they brought him in and they wasn't using him.
Yeah,
that didn't make sense. If he's a player that's good enough that once he's playing, he will affect games. He will score goals, create assists. But it didn't make sense what Tottenham done. They brought him in and they just wasn't using him. So that doesn't make sense to me.
You do realize I think he was the 3rd highest goal scorer in Tottenham in the league.
And he didn't play that many minutes.
You can imagine that.
Exactly.
So then whose fault is that then? Is it the manager not playing?
That was all competitions, right?
Nope, that's just the Premier League. 11 goals in Premier League. Double figures in 20 appearances.
Know your stuff, Karim.
The thing is, you bring the caliber of player that Gareth Bale is. He's got to play. He's got to play. And so I just didn't understand Tottenham.
So let's just say it as it is. Mourinho was wrong and Karim is wrong.
No, but wait, who kept him out of the team though? Who kept him out of the team?
Mourinho.
No, but what player on the pitch? I mean,
nobody. Mourinho.
There's only two. If you look at Tottenham season, to me, I'm not a Tottenham fan. I don't watch them every game, but to me, there's only 2 players that could possibly keep him out of the side, and that's Son and Kane. No one else. No, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm talking about in terms of form. There's no one else that done bits for Tottenham to say, you know what, they have to be in the side, and you couldn't make changes for him.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of game you're playing against. For example, if you want someone that tracks back, if we're going to be playing 3 up top and you want players to be tracking back, Gareth Bale's not the guy for that. And I think Mourinho wanted him to do that, and that's not his type of football. For example, if you got someone like Bruyne who was there on the right, he would definitely run in and run out all game for you, which he did show against the Liverpool game. And that's why the first Liverpool game, I feel like we was better because we had that tracking back defensive mindset as well as we could hit him on the break with regards to Kane and Son.
Yeah, but you still lost though.
We did lose.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference. If you lose 2-1 and you lose 4-0, and then you have somebody on the pitch.
You've got to look at how it was a better game from our point of view, for example. Obviously, we can take the L and the L's an L, but I always look about, okay, we played better this game because, and I actually look at the way the team
performance. Julian, do you know about performances? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you tell me the awards they give for performance, please. Just tell me tell me the trophies you give for performance, please.
When you perform well, you generally win the league. Because you're talking about Gareth Bale scoring a goal. So what's the point of Gareth Bale scoring a goal if you lose?
No.
The thing about Gareth Bale, though, right? I don't think if
the game.
Yeah, but if Gareth Bale's on the pitch, right? If he's even playing on Tottenham's right hand side against the left back, yeah. I'm trying to think of the number of left backs that will be brave enough to play high up the pitch and leave Bale for him to track back.
The point I'm trying to make about Bale is that, one, yes, you could say that Mourinho didn't want him and they brought a superstar, whatever, whatever. But then when they actually played him, his contribution is actually has put his contribution has made Tottenham actually even score more. The only reason you finished seventh was Gary Bill. That's the only reason you finished seventh.
Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm
How
not sure.
can you contribute
That
that?
is the only reason you finished seventh.
What, with that last goal? Because of that goal that he
Last
scored.
2 goals.
But what about other games that contributed to them getting in the first place?
If the other games contributed, they wouldn't have needed those last 2 goals to qualify.
I mean, to me, he should have played, but he played a bit more. But
so that's like me saying Bruno's the reason why you lot are in.
100% Brunited. 100%. Nobody's denying that. Everybody knows. Even Bruno's child knows. Everybody knows. Bruno. Everybody knows. No doubt about that.
hold on, but you were gassing. Hold on, look, a couple episodes ago, you were gassing Cavani. So the reason you're this and the reason you're that.
Yes, I was gassing Cavani because Cavani showed the strikers that we have: Tony Marshall, Rashford, Greenwood, Anthony Elanga, all those boys. I mean, Cavani is 34. One Anthony Elanga. You don't know that guy. You know him too. Don't worry. He showed all these boys, 34 years old, movement. I mean, Bruno Fernandes didn't even have to raise his head to make a pass. But before we continue on Man United, Dwayne, I think you have something to tell Karim.
I'm going to be back in a minute.
I ain't got nothing to tell Kareem that he doesn't already know. I mean, we spoke about this before.
1-0 though, man. 1-0, come on. It wasn't like it got bad.
Is it a victory or is it a victory? Because the last time I checked, 1-0, 7-2, 2-1, 5, it don't matter.
And it was 2-1. It wasn't 1-0.
I was going to say earlier on because you were talking about 2-1 and I was thinking about how beautiful a score 2-1 is. It's a beautiful thing when you give a team a chance and you know you're on the back foot and they just can't get through. They can't penetrate you. You know, this is the Spurs way. I can't wait for next season. I'm gonna be all over you like a rash. I can't wait. And I told you before, pure gym. You need to make your way.
Look, at the end of the day, congratulations. That was a good win. But you won't finish above us next season.
Ooh, humble pie. I love humble pie, you know. It's my second favorite pie.
Wait, can I ask a question quick though? How can Dwayne chat any sort of madness when he never supported a team that beat Kareem's team? How's that possible? You support?
Well, he's talking about Aston Villa. Aston Villa beat Tottenham too.
We did beat Tottenham. What are you talking about? Do you want me to start? Do you want me to start on you as well? With the fact
come. I beg you, please. I'm not Kareem. Please come.
Okay.
Come bring it.
I'm just gonna say we beat home and away. I'm just gonna say we beat home and away.
This is the problem.
What you got? Say something. Say something.
Okay. Can two of you go to the corner and face the wall? This is just terrible. Anyway, so we shall continue. Let's start with the European roundup. We're gonna start with the French league. Big congratulations to Lille for winning the league against PSG with all the resources and all that. When that manager took over Lille, what's his name? I'll remember his name at some point. They were 18. They were almost relegated, and now he has won the league with a game with a point against PSG. Now, the question is very simple. Does that mean Pochettino had a bad season?
Yeah, definitely.
You wouldn't league every season, isn't it? PSG.
Nah, he took over halfway through though. He come in Jan.
But I think his job was to win the Champions League. I think that was what he was brought into the club for, and he didn't achieve that. PSG have been dominating that league for years. So I feel that it's like Bayern Munich's job. I think whoever comes into the Bayern Munich job, I don't think the Bundes is their main objective. I think it's always going to be the Champions League. And I feel that's the same with France. And I feel that's the same with Barcelona. A bit different with Barcelona because they've got obviously Real Madrid there as well, and Atletico now, which...
I think for Poch, I wouldn't say it's a failure because when he took over, they weren't points ahead of Lille. They were still second. So it's just the case that Lille just kept the momentum and Lille were just a good side. So it's not saying he come in and threw a lead away.
No.
Yeah. So I would say Poch at least needs another season to say like, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Mike?
Success.
Do you think with that the caliber of players he has there, man, is there any excuse? Because at some point they played Lille and they had the chance to go above Lille. So would you say it's Pochettino's fault?
There was a point that City were behind everybody, behind Liverpool. They weren't doing much, and then they turned their season around, started putting a few wins together, went in a run and won the league. So you can't say, and because they're a top quality team, so you can't say because you can say if you want, but I'm just saying, just because when he came in, PSG were second. That okay, well, because you came in and they were second, then it's not a failure because with that team, you had the ability to win the league. You didn't.
If the team above you slips up, that's what everyone thought when Leicester won. That's what everyone thought when Leicester won the league.
No,
they're ahead and they're gonna slip up.
Steve, they were 1 point. They were 1 point behind, and Pochettino got the chance to beat them at home, but he didn't. So, what do you think, Dwayne?
I think he took his Spurs-minded mentality over to PSG. It's not a winning mentality. It's just the way it is, and he messed them up. He completely messed them up. I don't know what the guy was doing. Boy, I was throat was hurting him. I mean, I feel like a Spurs fan. I'm choking a lot here today, man. I don't know, but I don't know. It's one of them things where I'm just like, Pochettino went there, and I didn't think they were going to win a league, and I was proved right. He ain't got that winning mentality. The guy's never won anything in his life. He didn't win anything at Espanyol, when he was a player. He was not going to win anything at Tottenham. Thank the Lord, he wasn't there this season. Probably would have finished lower, So he went to PSG, couldn't do bits there either. You think Neymar's listening to Pochettino or Mbappe? They're saying, who's this guy? Any guy? What has he done?
You got I'm not having that. You got to put respect on his name, bro.
For what?
You got to put respect to his name, man.
What did he do?
He's shown.
What's he shown?
He's done great jobs at Southampton.
What did he do at Southampton?
At Southampton, he didn't do well.
What did he do at Southampton?
He got them into a decent position from what they was better off. He came to Tottenham, got us into a Champions League final.
Did he win anything?
Unbeaten at home.
Did he win anything?
At home for a whole season.
What did you get for being unbeaten at home? What did you get?
At the last season of White Hart Lane, he was unbeaten at home.
But what did you get for being unbeaten at home? Show me the medal. Show me the trophy.
But he hasn't won anything, but he's still a good manager.
He's still a good manager.
And at the end of the day, I think at PSG next season, he probably would win the league.
Yeah, but you first of all,
let's wait and see.
I heard a rumor today. I don't know if it's true. If it is true, Julian will probably hear me screaming from the top of the roof. But apparently he's unsettled in Paris and he's looking to come back.
What, to Tottenham?
That's what I heard today.
Yeah. I've heard this rumor as well.
If he does that, he's stupid.
Yeah, why would you come back to that team?
First of all, I like the fact that it's a rumor, and I don't understand why you'd be unhappy in Paris compared to London. That's 1. 2, Dwayne, that's very disrespectful to Pochettino, saying that the players won't listen to him. Very disrespectful. And number three, why would he be stupid if he comes back to Tottenham?
Because there's nothing changed in the way they sacked him in the first place.
But
it's different. It's different if you'd changed the owner or they changed the direction or even had moved into the stadium. Yeah, all the owner's the same, the chairman's the same, the stadium's there, the team's the same, and they're about to lose their star player. So why would he go back to a club that just recently sacked him? You might as well say.
Yep. I feel the reason why he would go back is to prove a point. I feel like the point's been proved now, because when you watch the Tottenham documentary, he called out that this decline was happening.
Yeah, but the club's not gonna invest a lot of money in the side.
And when he put his business case forward to Daniel Levy was like, "Nah, you're chatting rubbish," basically. Mourinho gone there, and everyone thought Mourinho was going to go there and at least win Tottenham a trophy. That same decline, which he was talking about, is now he's seeing the results of it as well.
Yeah, but he's at PSG though.
I feel like now, if Levy doesn't look at it and say to myself, I need to start investing money in this club, and I need to get a sporting director and keep my nose out of it, the history of Tottenham Hotspur is done. And another rumor I've heard of, Levy's only objection is to make the team up to a £4 billion team. And that's going to be coming with the whole naming rights for the stadium. And then that's when he's going to dip. So,
Well, first things first, Tottenham might be able to invest this summer because if Kane goes, we're looking about 80 to 90 million.
more than that.
Take it easy. It's a pandemic, man.
You're dealing with Daniel Levy here, though.
It's a pandemic.
And you know he always gets his way.
Well, he knows how to negotiate, though. But we shall see. Let's see. I don't think, personally, I wouldn't particularly say Pochettino failed or has failed at PSG, but he definitely did not do anything wonderful. But
No.
let's see. They might keep him, considering the fact that they sacked Thomas Tuchel just after how many couple of games, and just because he wasn't doing well, and now he's come to Chelsea. You never know.
If he fails on Wednesday, then that's three finals he's lost now.
Now, if he fails on Saturday, you mean?
He decided.
Anyway,
but before you move on, going back to your point about Daniel Levy and then negotiating and all that business there. The most famous negotiation is the one for Gareth Bale, right? And that negotiation was actually pretty poor from his stand because he dragged it out all summer. He got a lot of money, but he dragged it out all summer and left the club in a situation where they had to do bargain basement signings on the last day.
Agreed.
So if he can be stupid in negotiation, best thing for Tottenham, if you're selling Kane, sell him in the next 2 weeks and build your squad.
100%.
If he drags it on, he might get more money, but it's going to hurt the club.
Definitely.
I think his most famous negotiation.
Needs to get sorted before the Euros.
Say again, JJ?
I think Berbatov is his most famous negotiation.
Why?
What, to sell to
In terms
United?
of, so you're right in the sense of Levy, he needs to get his balance. So selling is not an issue for him because he'll hold on till he gets the pay, because he knows I have what you want. But then in terms of bringing in players, though, you're right. It's very last minute and pretty much nobody really knows what's going on. But I believe Tottenham in good hands. Vinicius Junior, classic player. I think he'll score at least 15 to 18 goals.
Is he on loan or a signing, permanent signing?
He's on loan at the moment with the option to buy at the end. But I think.
Well, it's okay. Let's hope. We're going to take a nice flight from France all the way to Italy. Great achievement, Inter Milan, wouldn't you say, Dwayne?
Outstanding. It was the best time to win this league when you've got a rookie manager taking in a serious big fish. Arsenal guys, you know what I'm talking about, all right? Because Arsenal, whether we like it or not, they're still a big fish, man. Juventus being taken over by Pirlo, it was the right time to pounce, and that's what Inter Milan did. And Lukaku showed what time it is. This guy, I love watching this guy. Him, Martinez, Conte at the helm. It's a beautiful team. It's a beautiful squad. I absolutely love watching them. Sorry, Kareem, was you talking?
Christian Eriksen, mate.
April Fool's Day. This guy is so funny. No, give Eriksen his props, man. End of the season, he's actually not done too bad. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a lovely season to watch personally. I mean, I love Serie A. You know this. They ran away with this one, man. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next season, especially with Mourinho at Roma. Dark waters.
Mike, are you excited to see both Milan clubs back in the Champions League?
I don't give a shit about the Champions League, to be honest. So I'm fucking up a stupid question again.
So can you explain why you don't give a shit about the Champions League?
We're not in the fucking Champions League. We ain't been in it for fucking donkey's years, you can.
Are you even in the Conference League?
No. I missed the question about Champions League. Sorry. That's still hurting. That's still hurting from Europa League final and you're rubbing it in my face like that.
No. You'll be
It wasn't
fine.
even final, it was a semi. It wasn't even the final. What the hell am I talking about? The last final we got in was against Chelsea. They whacked us 4-0. Oh, my days.
Baku.
The man needs help, man. Anger management. That's what you need. Don't worry.
Listen, please, Villarreal, please. These guys, please. These guys, please. I'm gonna kill a cat tonight. I'm gonna kill all the cats in my head tonight. Blood sacrifice.
While Mike is praying to the gods, Steve, what do you think? So AC Milan had a video where the players were actually celebrating, very happy for being in the Champions League, and some people were being critical of them because there was a time back where a certain Arsenal team was celebrating in St. James's Park when they qualified for Champions League. So shouldn't the players be happy the fact that AC Milan was, I think, one of the youngest teams in Europe in experience, and they finished second? Shouldn't they be happy? Isn't it qualifying for the Champions League something to celebrate?
Yep, I think it is. Especially as they're a young team, I think they've kind of like punched above their weight. People wasn't expecting them to do so well, and they've actually done really well. Played really, really well. I think key thing for them in the summer is their goalkeeper, if they keep him. But yeah, they should celebrate, definitely. Everyone talks about it in football, being in the Champions League. So if you make it, celebrate.
So Karim, while Tottenham might be looking for a new striker when Harry Kane leaves, would you take Zlatan for 1 year?
At this stage, I would.
You would?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You think you hold the fort for 1 year and make Tottenham good? Bear in mind, this is the English Premier League and he's 40 years old.
I feel like at this moment in time, with the depth of squad that we have, then we need that sort of experience. And the only reason I'll bring him in is because he would bring confidence and youth to the upcoming strikers. We've got Troy Parrott. That's going to be the next Harry Kane, in my opinion, which is an absolute baller.
This guy's smoking.
Oh my God, bro! That's what I'm saying. You lot don't know about the Tottenham youth, but remember, you're going to say his name in 4 or 5 years. Troy Parrott.
What's his name? Harry Parrott.
Troy Parrott.
Troy Parrott.
Parrott, yeah.
Mark today, ladies and gentlemen, Troy Parrott. Karim has seen the future.
I'll put my neck on the line for it. I guarantee you.
So that's your neck on 2 things right now. So your neck is one, Villa finishes 16 next season.
Why?
Yep, and now an individual called something Parrott is going to be the next.
Troy, man, put some respect in his name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Just like Mauricio Pochettino. Put it on there.
Troy Parrott, and are you going to stick your neck out and say you finish above Arsenal as well next season?
Oh, you're a shook one. You should finish above us, man. Come on.
Nah, I don't know. I can't say it. Without. It depends how the window goes and who we bring in. I can't. I'm not going to even put my neck on the line for that. Because right now, I put my neck on the line for Mourinho, and look what he done to me, man. Look what he done to me.
Oh,
So, nah, I don't know, man. I'm not putting no confidence. And I see until Daniel, I don't know. I'm not saying much. I'm not putting my neck on the line for that one.
But Troy Parrott, yeah, you put your name in for that.
Yeah.
The thing is with the Tottenham job, you never know who could. There's not many people linked.
No.
Frankie Lampard, isn't it? He's sniffing.
Not Frankie Lampard.
Would he go there?
He's sniffing Palace. He's sniffing Tottenham.
I could see him do Palace. Don't know about Tottenham.
No, but he has pulled out of the Palace job.
Yeah, because he wants Tottenham. That's why he wants Tottenham.
Nah.
That'd be big if you went there, boy. Bloody hell.
Mason Mount on loan again. Abraham on loan again. It's possible, isn't it?
So now we're going to take another flight from Italy. And Mike, Strikers Union, what do you think about Suarez winning the league with Atletico Madrid?
Guy's a quality striker, man. Full stop.
Quality.
He's
I agree.
personality might be questionable at times, but with football on the pitch, guy's quality. Top standard. Even I don't know how old he is now. He's not completely old, but
I think 34, 35.
But like he never had paid to begin with anyway. So for him to leave Barca or be asked to leave somewhere you believe, then go to Atletico and do that. He's got like 22 goals, I think.
24.
But yeah, this season, quality player.
Yeah.
So the last time before Diego Simeone won the league, he has won the league twice now in 9 years. But before that, the last time Atletico won was when he was a player in 1999. So in 9 years, they've done two Champions League finals, I think, 2 league titles. They've invested well. Should Diego Simeone move on, Dwayne? Do you think he has taken the team as far as he can? I mean, he's loved there. He's supported greatly by the owners. They give him good money because if you look at them, and they seem to be developing a lot of wonderful strikers over the years, Falcao, Aguero, those kind of guys. But do you think it has come to the point that, he has exhausted his means and he should go somewhere else? For example, Dwayne, do you think he should go to Tottenham?
Seriously, let's not dignify that one with an answer. The question is, where could this guy go? The problem is when you
Barcelona?
Would I go there? No, I don't think I would. It's funny because, like, I was looking the other day about what Antoine Griezmann was saying when he left Atletico. The whole point was to win La Liga title, and there's his former boys now winning a Liga title when he's got nothing. That was quite funny. I don't know if I would leave. Like, I think you got to be mad to leave Atletico, as to this sort of period of time. Griezmann's done it. Thomas Partey's done it. I don't know what they were thinking. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I think it's a wonderful structure that Atletico have got. They're going to challenge again next season. They're going to come back stronger. Does Torreira win a title? Did he win a medal? Lucas Torreira.
I think he's playing left back for a while. He might have got enough games in to get him.
Yeah.
Imagine, right? So for me, with the structure and everything that's there, the stability, the consistency, they're going to be top 2, top 3 next season again. They're going to be fighting again. If I'm Diego Simeone, no, I don't need to leave, man.
When he took over Atletico Madrid, they were finishing 8th, 9th. But since he has taken over for 9 years, they've never been out of the top 3.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see the need to leave there. Wait, go Bayern?
I would have said if they didn't win the league this season, then yeah, it would have probably been look to move somewhere else.
But Steve, go where? Because there's only a certain amount of clubs, elite level, who you're going to look at.
But the question is very simple here. So if you're Diego Simeone, if you won the league with Atletico, when a lot of people went, obviously the odds were against you. Battling with Madrid, Barcelona, you have managed to keep that team going. That guy, man management, that guy is probably one of the best. I don't know what he tells those players, but
Coke in the change rooms.
Yeah, you would know about that, and then but what you can do is, but Barcelona surely will be tempted to coach Messi, to manage Messi the way he manages his other players.
Why?
Aguero is coming into the team.
So what?
This might be your chance. If they give you good funding, you might actually be able to win the Champions League. Because he doesn't need to prove anything in the Spanish league now. But,
would they like Diego Simeone's style of football? Because Diego Simeone is infamously known for that counter-attacking style. Can he bring that to Barcelona? Will the fans allow him to play such a style? I don't know.
What do you think, Steve?
To me, it would be jobs outside of Spain. Maybe go and do a job or two outside of Spain and then come back and do like a Barcelona or Real Madrid if he has to. But I think he's got a choice of clubs he could go to if he was available. As you said, Arsenal and Tottenham are one of them. If Solskjaer was to not kick off next season too well, would he go to Man? Would Man United be interested in? Yeah. I don't think he would want for clubs to go to.
Well,
and he doesn't need to. To me, his style doesn't need to be the elite one. He doesn't need to walk into Bayern Munich or PSG. A club that's just simmering and he can build and imprint his own style is more kind of his mold.
Yeah, but people talk about the counter-attack football that they play, but they actually hold the ball really well. Those guys can actually hold the ball for some time before they actually do that sprint. His style of play, though, he always concentrates on forwards. If you look at, he always he has
the
to
forwards that they produce is amazing.
He has to have he always has to have a very good forward, and then he builds from the back. Mm-hmm. If you look, he has stuck to certain players over the years, Koke, and I mean, what's the Trippier? So Trippier is a Spanish league winner. just there.
This guy, man. I
Where
spoke
did he
about
play?
Trippier for many times.
Huh?
Is he on loan from Tottenham or
No,
Yeah,
they
man.
bought him.
Oh,
They
they
bought him.
bought him, man.
Yeah. Boy.
I said it before. People laughed at me. One of the best
Tottenham is
fullbacks
doing
in
is
Europe.
Tottenham is making players like Eriksen go and win the league. Trippier go and win the league. Harry Kane.
next year? Yeah?
Well, when he goes City, he'll win the league.
But he won't. I bet be Liverpool next year or something like that.
Nah, he'll go City, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean winning the league.
he pretty much made it very clear it's City he wants when he started talking about
Bruyne.
horrendous passes and all that.
Listen. Harry
Apparently, Man City made an inquiry in January.
in the interview.
No, they made an inquiry for
I
heard-
Harry Kane
I
in
heard-
January.
I heard it's some money and Jesus, which I'll take.
Yeah, but problem is that Harry Kane's got the stench of Tottenham on him, which is Loserville. So if he goes Man City, and Man City gonna win anything. That's the problem.
He'll get bathed. He'll get bathed in. He'll get bathed
That's
by
the
Pep.
problem.
Trust
Bringing
me.
the stench.
That stench will come off him. Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Trust me.
It's a risk, man.
That stench will come off him.
Jinx.
Pep is many things and a pastor. He will pray it out of.
The one thing that will be interesting is how he adjusts his game
You need to exercise that.
to fit into.
You know what? I feel that with a Man City time, I don't think he will need to do anything. I think, as he's rightly said, if De Bruyne feeds him, man, you know.
Yeah,
well,
no. But what I'm trying to say is he does assists and strike goals now.
I feel like he
if he
has
goes-
to play that in this team.
Yeah, so if he goes to City, he has to go back to just being goals.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
credit to Mourinho though, because Mourinho actually modeled Kane into that drop back assist
nine.
kind of game.
Oh, false nine.
And I feel that's another reason City will want him, because at a certain point they might have one or two games that they don't actually need him to just be up there, especially with Pep wanting to play a false nine or one of those funny things.
Mhm.
So he can actually drift back and do all this. We'll take a very short trip. Let's just in transit to Germany, just to mention Lewandowski. Just to mention that guy. I mean, I'll start with Dwayne because I know Dwayne loves that guy, man. Dwayne Lewandowski, man. I think he has broken the Bundesliga record, 41 goals in one
In the
season.
94th minute.
Yeah, virtually the last kick of the game, wasn't it?
This guy, man. And you know what the scary thing about him? He's only 32, 33 years of age. He's probably got at least 2 more years left in him. His fitness levels, they're not on Cristiano Ronaldo's level or anything like that, but this guy's going to keep going for a few more years. I love watching this guy's movement. It's not just inside the box. He bangs it from outside the box. He reminds me of people in Zagi in that hunger for every single goal. Like the way Lewandowski punches the air, and sometimes I remember there was one time I remember watching Andre Arshavin for Arsenal, and there was a time where he banged in a goal. Somebody went to celebrate with him, and he pushed him off like to say, "We've got to keep going," sort of thing. That's Lewandowski all day, all night. This guy, he's doing what Harry Kane's been doing for years. Do you know what I mean? He's consistently been doing that because he does get his assists, and people forget that he does get his assists. But the guy's a machine, man. I love the guy.
Here's a
Lewandowski.
question for you, Dwayne. Do Bayern cash in on Lewandowski to get Haaland in, or risk not getting Haaland at all this summer?
That question, after you answer it, Dwayne, I think everybody else needs to answer that. That's
That's a great question.
right there.
That is a great question.
I actually would keep Lewandowski over getting in Haaland because there's always going to be someone next season, and the way that Bayern Munich play and the way that they're bringing through their youngsters, I'd keep him because even already their squad and their team looks scarier next season than what it is this season already.
Well, see, the reason I don't agree, so I agree with Dwayne in the sense that Lewandowski should be there for at least another 2 or 3 years. There's no reason to change him. However, Bayern Munich as a squad, so they're going to lose Alaba. He's going to Madrid or wherever he's going. Boateng is getting older. I don't know if they're going to invest in defenders because there are not that many defenders out there that of the quality.
Boateng, they said he can go already.
Yep. So they're losing 2 or 3 defenders. And with the Bayern playing that wonderful high line, and we don't know who's their new manager is the Julian, what's his name? The former Leipzig manager.
Listen,
Yeah, so
Let's not talk about him, bro.
so you have that. But personally, I think even if Lewandowski stays for another 2 years, Haaland can still replace him after 2 or 3 years. If he stays in Germany, because Bayern will always buy the top players from at least Dortmund first and then everybody else. So if he keeps up with the numbers in Dortmund, I think 2 or 3 years, he's only 19. There's plenty of time for him to go to Bayern. So yeah, Lewandowski can stay for another 2 or 3 years.
but that's making the assumption that he's going to stay at Dortmund.
Well, anybody that's going to get Haaland right now, especially with Raiola actually saying he wants to make him the first 1 million a week, £1 million a week player. Good luck.
Imagine.
Good luck. I think, as far as I'm concerned, only PSG and City can buy him at the moment.
So if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, that's the space for him in PSG.
Yeah, but it brings us back to the argument of Haaland and Mbappe, in the sense that if PSG lose Mbappe, first of all, they have to change their style of play completely.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, because I mean that is you see PSG play in a certain way where Mbappe just hangs by the midfield or by the middle of the pitch, and they just cross the ball. The players don't even look up; they just cross the ball over. With Haaland, I don't know if they were able to do that. If you watch Dortmund play, when you see Hazard and Sancho, the contribution those guys give to Haaland is just. I mean, Haaland is wonderful, make no mistake, but those wingers are just classic. What do you think, Mike?
What about the original question?
Yeah.
About Lewandowski.
Mm-hmm.
I'd cash him.
Really?
Because what? They've won the league how many times now? Like, come on, man. Like, I'd cash him.
You will cash him at his best season ever.
But he's not going to get much better than that. He's going to start to decline from now. He's not going to get 50 goals next season, is he?
Yeah, but his decline is still better than most strikers in the entire.
But you're going to freshen up the squad, isn't it? Look to the future. He's done all he can do. He can't do more for. Well, I suppose he could win the Champions League, I guess. If I'm keeping him, the only thing I've got in my mind is to keep him for Champions League. Otherwise, I'll cash him and get Haaland or the next big thing and build there. Life goes on.
Wow. Yeah.
So just to answer my own question, I would actually cash in on them as well.
Yeah.
But get Haaland in because I don't want to. If I don't want to lose Haaland to a big club like Chelsea or something like that, I can't get him back in a couple of years. Yeah. Or if he goes to PSG or if he goes to Real Madrid, I'm not going to have the option to get him back in a couple of years. Mm-hmm. If I cash in Lewandowski, it reduces the amount of money I'm spending on Haaland. Yeah, and in a few years, I can still sell Haaland for a lot of money in about 5 or 6 years.
Well, that's a good balance in terms of football and business, though. It makes sense. But I think, will Haaland produce the same amount of numbers as Lewandowski is doing right now?
Maybe not, but he's still going to produce enough numbers for me to win the league in Bayern.
I mean, no offense, if any of us here play strike for Bayern, we would win the league. There's no.
There you go. So then you're not hurting yourself.
But at the same time, we're talking about being prolific, though. It's one thing playing there. I mean, Choupo-Moting plays in that team. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I know.
Choupo-Moting plays in that team. If he plays all season, they will still win the league. However, it's about they don't just want any striker. They want somebody to come in and break these numbers.
But Haaland is not just any striker, is he? That's the point.
Yeah, but I agree. But he's still not better than Lewandowski, at least not now.
No, he's not saying. I'm not getting him in because I'm saying he's better than Lewandowski. I'm getting in it's a balance, isn't it? In a couple of years, he could be pushing numbers that Lewandowski's pushing now.
Well, he's banging it for.
Let's Karim. Let's
he's crying because Dwayne hurt his
video. Best behavior today, man. What are you talking about?
Well, you went in on him straight away. I thought it was out of order, but I didn't want to stop it. I didn't know. I was froze. I mean, SaabiiBoi. He's back there. He's back.
Welcome back.
Green, bro. How you doing,
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, he's right.
So, you need to answer the question. Would you? So Steve and Mike both say if it's them, they'll cash in on Lewandowski and get Haaland if they have the chance. Me and Dwayne have the opinion we'll keep him. What do you think?
I'll cash in on him.
Yes.
I think so. I definitely will cash in on it now. I feel like, even as I'm looking at it from both perspectives, I feel like Lewandowski hasn't got anything else to prove. I feel like he knows that he's won the Ballon, he's won the Ballon d'Or now. He's won the Champions League. He's won everything. So for me, as a player, I would definitely cash in, and I would look to move on as well. Maybe even go to a different league, see if I can do it in a different league. And I feel like he will still be a decent, reasonable amount of money to put towards a player that is obviously shown that he has the credibilities of becoming an outstanding world-class player. So definitely, yeah, I'll cash in.
Well, on that note, our transit time in Germany is over, and now we're flying straight into England. England, yeah. And we're coming straight in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful, eventful Premier League season. It's amazing. Nobody actually thought Man United would finish second. We finished second. Nobody thought Tottenham would finish above Arsenal. They did. Nobody thought Villa would finish as high as.
Wait. Who didn't think Tottenham was going to finish before them?
At least two people in this call didn't think that.
Can we name and shame them? Can we name and shame them?
Funny enough,
You can name me. You ain't gonna shame me.
Funny, I'll tell you the two. Steve and Dwayne didn't think that Tottenham would finish above Arsenal.
I did.
Really? I didn't think
Dwayne, you actually predicted that Arsenal would finish seventh.
Or
oh yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Dwayne actually said Arsenal will finish seventh in the seventh place. So he was sure that Arsenal will finish above Tottenham. So Steve had that beautiful positive feeling that he always does. Mike is just angry and just wants them to get rid of Arteta. So he's just...
Listen, mate. No, I didn't. I'm just misunderstood, to be honest. But no, I didn't think we'll finish. But
when was this prediction made though?
Long time ago.
Oh, at the beginning of the season.
They finished 8th, innit?
Not at the beginning, but I think like with Steve, I think his belief came after Arsenal beat Tottenham, after what's his name? Lamela did the Rabona and still lost.
What a goal, man. What a goal.
Didn't get us anywhere, did it?
Nope. No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is very simple, man. This is first of all, we'll go with some talking points of the league later. But now this is the Premier League Grassroots Chats Pundits 11 of the Premier League. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll start with each position. I don't care what formation you're using, as long as you just feel 11 players on there. I don't care what you want to play. It's all good. So I don't know. I hope you guys did your study properly, whatever. So we're going to start, of course, with the goalkeeping position. We'll start with Kareem. Who is your top goalkeeper this season in the Premier League?
I've got to give it to the boy Martinez,
Ooh, nice.
I feel like he had a great season. I feel that he's shot stopping. He had a point to prove. He proved it. I feel like...
Sorry, what point did he have to prove?
I feel like he left Arsenal. I don't think he was pushed out of Arsenal, if that was correct. And I feel that he had a point to prove, which he did. He was good. And I honestly believe that he deserves that number one shirt.
Yeah, he did.
For me.
Nice. Mike, who's your goalkeeper?
I was looking at Martinez as well, but then I went with Edison, man. Like 18 sheets. I went with the stats, mate. I went with Edison. But in my heart, it's Martinez. I ain't even gonna lie. For the purposes of this chat, I'll go with Edison, innit?
Okay. Dwayne?
It's Edison, man. Why are we even debating this? Edison was number one goalkeeper this season. Not just the clean sheets, the commanding of area, Mr. Consistent. Yeah, it's Edison, man. Come on.
No, Martinez had 15 clean sheets though.
You know what? I thought we would like listing our whole team, yeah. Right. So I've got like a goalkeeper on a bench. It's not even Martinez.
That's because you're being just being awkward. He's your goalkeeper.
So
he's not. But for me, he's not. But for me, he's not number two.
But
Cassius Marco?
No, not at all. Number two, for me, it's Mendy. I think everyone's forgotten what Mendy's done this season. Not only
Very, very
has he
good.
dislodged Kepa, right? Last time I checked, he's
What,
got
though?
me top 2 or top 3 clean sheets as well this season as well.
Second. He got second.
Got second. Oh,
Yeah.
prove my point. Sorry, Mendy has to be number 2. I don't know why everyone's harping on about Martinez. I think maybe a lot of people were harping on about Martinez because of the amount of saves that he put in, same like Sam Johnson and them guys. But for me, it's Mendy and Edison, man.
What? You can let one on the pitch.
So number 1 goalkeeper is Edison. He's all round goal. He's all round. Probably to be honest, probably the best in the world.
Yeah, right now.
He's all round game. He's imposing. He's quick off his line. Good with his feet. Good shot stopper. Saves penalties.
His head though. Can't score with his head though. Yeah.
We haven't seen that one yet. Gets assists with his passing.
Yep.
Still waiting to take a penalty. You're still waiting.
Yeah. Can take penalties. Yeah. Now Edison is the
All
guy.
good.
Okay,
And
so
Steve, and we'll go back the other way. Steve, will stick with you. Who's your right back?
Hold on, did Kareem give one?
No, Karim was gonna say something. What was Karim gonna say?
I was gonna say about. I feel that if Martinez had the same front 4 in front of him, he would definitely be up there as well.
You see the thing. So I'm confused here. So I like that you chose Martinez because when you watching the amount of football that you watch, that's who you actually related to. And say, oh, this guy's my keeper of the season. Mike when we starts, even if he says if it wasn't for Edison, he will go for Martinez.
Oh, that's not hard saying that. It's not.
All that story. But apart from as much as so I see the Martinez argument, but having the back 4 still though, where Edison actually stands out from every other keeper. Certain things like the quickness, the movement, the passing, and
Concentration.
and doing all that. And he was. I mean, I can only remember. I literally can just remember one mistake Edison made for the past 3 or 4 seasons, and that's a wonderful assist to McTominay. Woo!
And the problem is playing behind such a good defense means your concentration levels have to be better.
Exactly.
So when you are called upon, you have to deliver and stuff. So yeah, to me, Edison is just
Fair enough.
Steve, what's your right back? Or who's your right back? Sorry.
I've been debating this one. It was a case of I was looking at Wan-Bissaka, then I was looking at Ayling for Leeds, but then I went with Cancelo.
Cancelo, big shot. I like it. He went through a period where he was looking really good. Once again, he was put to the test when he met a certain Luke Shaw. But Cancelo. We'll take Cancelo. Dwayne, you're right back.
João Cancelo, 100%. The reason I'm putting him at right back because I want to put someone else at left back. But for me, João Cancelo, best fullback in the league this year, no doubt about it.
Mike?
It was between. I wanted to go Cancelo, but I was thinking about if I was picking a team myself to play with, I would Walker.
Kyle Walker.
Yeah, he's solid and consistent. Cancelo's great. He goes into midfield, but that's not how I would actually play. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I do it on FIFA, but in real life, I wouldn't do that. So Walker, solid.
Kareem?
I'll go for Kyle Walker as well.
I like it. I like 2 Cancelos, 2 Kyle Walker. Wonderful. It's looking nice.
What's yours? What's yours? Are you not in this?
I'm the host, man. Don't worry about
we
mine.
go.
Don't worry about mine.
His best 11 is just Man United.
Don't worry about mine.
It's just 11 Bruno Fernandes, isn't it?
11 Bruno Fernandes will win you the Super League. Win you the Super League. So, your centre backs, Kareem. Who are your centre backs?
Without said, it got to be Diaz. Is one of them.
Diaz, okay. And the second one?
You know what? You're gonna like this one.
I hope so.
It's gonna be your boy Harry, man.
It's back.
It's gonna be your boy Harry, man. Stats don't lie, man.
Is this Prince Harry or Harry Maguire? As in Harry Maguire, the big head Harry Maguire.
The stats don't lie. the stats do not lie. And I feel that, yes, he's made a few mistakes, but the stats prove for himself that he has to go in there for me.
Diaz, Harry Maguire. Okay, not bad. Steve?
Diaz and John Stones.
John Stones.
Yeah. They've played well as a pairing. They've been really impressive as a pairing. He's
certainly improved, John Stones, though. He has come back to that confident player that we knew from early Man City, Everton days. Yeah, not bad. Mike?
Stones, mate. To be fair though, I want to say I was struggling for ages trying to find anybody except for Harry Maguire, to be honest. Yeah, but Stones, isn't it? Stones.
So you went for Diaz and Stones?
Yeah, good pairing.
Dwayne?
Diaz and Maguire.
You know what it means?
It's got to be Diaz and Maguire. I think Maguire he's been so instrumental for Man United this season. Defensively, this guy can head a brick. This guy's, I think he's that good, but a lot of people don't rate him. I don't know why people don't rate Harry Maguire, but I think he's been very, very good this season. And Diaz has been the best central defender this season, no doubt about it.
So what's funny is that with Diaz, I don't think anybody can actually argue. So if you watch football at all, when you see the guy play, Maguire, though, I'm not going to lie, everybody knows my love-hate relationship with the guy. But when I actually looked at the stats and I said, wow, this guy is actually, I think Diaz only beat him in one area the entire season. Even Diaz is looked at as the best. I think he beat him in clean sheets or something. I can't remember. But it's understandable, as you say, the stats don't lie, right? Okay. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, Steve, the left back. Steve, who's your left back?
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Ding. Yeah, Luke Shaw.
Yeah. Why? Who? Why Luke Shaw?
There's no need for that, man. There's no need to go into that.
Basically, Luke Shaw, he's been consistent, and he's been there most of the season. The only reason why Tierney wouldn't get it because Tierney's been out injured,
okay,
and hasn't played enough minutes to contest him. And I did have a look. Aaron Cresswell had a good argument as well, but I went with Luke Shaw.
Dwayne?
Andy Robertson.
Huh?
Andy Robertson. Reason why I'm choosing Andy Robertson, right, the reason why is because I think he has been the most consistent left back this whole season.
Wait, 2020 this season, not last season, yeah? When they won
this season, right? Now, look at it properly, yeah? If we're talking about most improved left back, Luke Shaw wins it hands down, right? He's had to step up a level, but that's the level Robertson's been doing this season as well anyway. And he's got more assists. He's been more effective. Look at it properly. If we're talking about most improved, it's got to be Luke Shaw. But if we're talking about the man who's doing it consistently, where Luke Shaw's got to, and the fact that he's done more assists and he's outshone Alexander. Come on, man. Look at it properly. It's Robertson, man.
I'm confused. We're picking a Premier League team of this season, right?
He's done more this season, though.
He has done more. Robertson has done more this season than Luke Shaw. In what way, please? Assist.
If we're talking about assists, right, he's done more.
If we're talking
about defensively, he's not been raped like by anyone. Name one person he's been raped by.
You do realize that if we're picking a team based on stats, then there's no point of this conversation. We'll just go look at the stats and just pick the team. So, and we're talking about the players of this season.
This is my opinion.
It doesn't mean I can't argue with your opinion.
Robertson is the best left back.
I like it when people go, oh, it's my opinion. It doesn't mean I can't argue with your opinion.
I never said you can't. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm just clearly saying to you, best left back, Robertson.
Okay. Robertson.
All right.
Fair enough.
Mike?
It's that Teletubby, isn't it? That little Teletubby.
When he takes his shirt off, he has muscles. Like proper.
No, I'm not around watching him with his shirt off, mate.
That's proper muscle.
Whatever floats your boat, innit?
So I'm confused. You watch him enough to know he's a Teletubby. But then if you take his shirt off, you watch him.
But you can see through the shirt though, innit? Let's not get weird now.
You can see what through the shirt.
The rolls, isn't it? The rolls, isn't it? It's round, isn't it? Like a pound, isn't it? Anyway, it's Shawsy. Yeah, obviously Tony would have got it because for me, Tony's better than him, but Tony's a signal in it. So he can't. Yeah, I don't know what Gray's talking about Robertson. I mean, Robertson is a top left back or right back, sorry, but not easy left back. But yeah, this season it can't be. It has to. I hate to say it, but yeah.
Karim,
Move on.
regular, huh?
Of course, bro. Of course, bro. I gotta put him in there. That's my boy. I feel that he filled a gap that we needed. So this is purely biased. I'm not gonna lie. It's purely from a biased perspective. I feel like he filled a gap when he came into Tottenham. He played well. He did have some major hiccups, like the own goal that he scored the other day. But for me, man, I gotta put my boy Reguilon in there.
Okay. Well, it's all good. It's all good. Some managers are biased. It's all good. And then let's just go straight to the midfield. Please give me your 4 in the midfield, Karim. Just give me your 4.
Putting my 3 in there because I'm going for 3 up top.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Bruno's, I think he's just been outstanding ever since he's come into the Premiership. I think he's bossed it. There's very few players that can settle into the Premiership as quick as he done as deliver. Some will argue majority of his goals are from penalties, but I feel like he's outstanding throughout. I feel like his assistance, his work rate, his hunger, I feel like he's in there. So that's one of them. I'm also going for Kevin De Bruyne. Again, his assists, his balls, the weights, everything he does. I think everything he touches just turns into goals. And I'm going to put Gundogan in there as well. I was going to put Tongi in there, but I feel like Gundogan's had a great season.
Crazy.
Sorry?
No.
And,
your time will come, Mike.
But yeah, I feel like Gundogan's definitely in there. I feel like he's had a great season. He stepped up when De Bruyne was injured, and he played that false 9 well.
Okay. Steve, your midfield?
I've got the same 3.
Ooh.
Were you and Karim talking before this?
No. It's De Bruyne pricks himself in it. Simple. The guy's just head and shoulders above everyone else in the midfield in the league. He can do everything. Fernandes has been really good. At Man United, made a big difference. They needed someone to step up, and Fernandes has done it. He's probably done what they've been looking for Pogba for a few years.
Okay.
To actually come in and carry the club. He seems like he's actually the one who's taken that leadership role. Mm-hmm. at Man United. You may disagree as a Man United fan, but that's how it looks. Mm-hmm. And Gundogan, I think he, as Karim said, he stepped in when De Bruyne was injured. There was that spell over Christmas, November into I think about January, February, where he just kept scoring, putting in big performances. Yeah,
he done Sanchez. That was naughty.
Exactly. I forgot about that bit. There was a couple that just get edged out in terms of like Kante. He's played well, putting some big performances for Chelsea. But yeah, those would be the three that I go with.
Okay, Mike.
I almost had that 3, but Gundogan had to put him on the bench. So I got the Portuguese ferret, aka Fernandes, but the ginger rat, aka KDB, and then I put in Thomas Tuchel in there instead of. Well, just for a bit of balance. I mean, I would have put that Viking geezer from Tottenham, but he's not had that great. But I like the way he plays. But so I put in Thomas Tuchel. He's a bit of everything in him. That's my 3.
And Dwayne, are you going with a 3 or a 4?
He's going with a 3 as well, for sure. KDB, Bruno Fernandes, Rodri.
I'm actually surprised Grealish didn't make anybody's midfield.
No way.
I'm actually surprised Grealish is in the Mason Mount is in the Kante is there.
From
I did say Kante was a close one. Was a very close one.
Yeah, are we including our bench later on or not?
Yeah.
I will ask you for your bench. I'm just wondering. I can question your first 11, but I just want to know. I'm just surprised. But it's that's not bad players. Gundogan, I won't lie to you. I didn't remember that guy at some point, but it's all good. Tuchek, good signing. Definitely, probably one of the argument for best signing of the season. Okay, and now we move to the top 3. I'm sure there's one guy that will be in everybody's top 3.
We'll see. Class A, you already know the rest, man.
Some future Man United player, we hope. But we shall see. Let's go with Mike. Mike, who's your top 3?
You got Mo Salah, you got Harry Kane, and then I was tossing and turning on the left. I wanted to put in there. I was looking at Foden, I was looking at, Saka shouldn't really get in it really, but Mason Mount, and then I went with Son, to be honest. 17 goals, 10 assists. Say no.
Not a bad fraud 3 though. Defenders would be
guys
crying.
Not much you can say about Son. He's fantastic, man.
I mean, apart from Harry Kane, consistently probably the best Tottenham player in the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Apart from Harry Kane. Harry Kane does all the goals and all that, but Son, work rate, movement, he has a dirty side to him though. Even if he pretends like, oh, how's that foul? Foul! Yeah, he does that, but he's a good player.
I don't think that Kane probably would have produced the numbers if Son wasn't in the side. Son doesn't get the praise he deserves.
Yeah.
Without Son, I don't think Kane gets those numbers at Tottenham.
Well, he's got Sterling and Foden and all those guys now, so it won't matter anymore.
Okay. Steve, your front 3?
My front 3 is the same as Mike's. Salah. A lot of people said that he's had a poor season, but he's still 1 goal from winning the Golden Boot.
21 goals.
Exactly.
Wow.
No, but that's what people have been saying. It's mad, and he hasn't.
The first Liverpool player to score over 20 goals in 4 seasons straight. 3 seasons straight.
Yeah.
Poor season. Wow.
Exactly. So yeah, Harry Kane has probably produced his best season in a Tottenham shirt this year. And Son, I just think at one point, I know Harry Kane's getting a lot of plaudits, but there was a stage mid third of the season where it was about Son and Kane. They just got Tottenham so many points, just the 2 of them. It was nuts. But yeah, that's my 3.
Okay. Dwayne.
Got to echo Mike and Steve. It's got to be the same 3 for sure. I don't think there's any real argument for anyone else to get in that 3, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, let's keep that short and sweet. Son and Kane, that's been one of the best partnerships I've seen in many years. Not quite like Dwight York and Cole sort of thing and stuff like that, but it's been beautiful to watch. Son and Kane, the way that they've been in tandem, it's been ridiculous, man. Yeah, and Salah, man, I don't understand it. Like, I completely agree. How's anyone saying he's had another poor season? He still scored 21 goals. Like Steve said, 1 goal off Golden Boot. Why is this? I don't understand it. Salah, Kane, Son, standard.
I think a lot of people are going against Salah just because of the season Liverpool have had. I think they actually, because the goals doesn't seem like it contributed to them winning the league or being in the competition today. I think, oh no, this guy isn't there. But 21 goals. Who's your front 3, Karim?
Exactly the same as anyone else, unarguably. Human Song, Class A, the rest, Harry Kane, and Salah. Again, echoing what everyone says, how can you turn around and say 21 goals is a poor season? It's not right. The good thing is, next season it'll be Troy Parrott, baby. Woo! Troy Parrott. I'm not saying next season.
He said 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. All right, cool. Hopefully, Grassroot Chats will be on Sky Sports then. And then
Yeah, and then you can play this back, and you can play this back,
I'll play this back.
and then.
I mean, you'll be there on Sky as well. You'll be like, I told you, it'll be there. Told you this was gonna happen. Okay, so now let's Dwayne, give me your 5 on your bench.
5 on the bench. I've got Mendy,
Yep.
Gundogan, Ndidi, Bamford, and Alexander-Arnold.
Mike?
Got Saka. That's enough. I got Martinez. I got João Cancelo. And then I've just changed the lastminute.com because I realized I ain't got a centre back. I'll put Maguire in.
Karim?
Edison. Jack Grealish. Patrick Bamford. And then the other two is close. Tongi and Dembele because he had an improvement season. And Højbjerg.
Come on, guys. This is a bit. What? How many guys this guy got? Come on.
It's his team of the season, though.
It's his team. It's his team.
He can do what he wants.
I mean, I agree. I'll give it Højbjerg. Dembele, 50-50. Not too bad. But Højbjerg was really good. I think he was the best Tottenham player this season, even above Harry Kane. Yep. I think I'll give him player of the season for Tottenham.
Who actually got that? Oh, it'd be Kane anyway. So it's always Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
Who'd you say should have get it? And Ndombele?
No, Højbjerg.
Oh, Højbjerg. I'm going to be off to Rome, really?
Yep. See you later, mate.
Steve, who's your 5?
I hope not.
It's a toss-up between Mendy and Martinez, really. I've gone with Martinez. Foden, Kante, Mahrez, and Saka.
You see, that's my problem right there with stats. My problem with stats is that I think people fall too much with stats because when you look at their players, I'm surprised that, I mean, obviously it's your opinion. It's all no argument.
No one's placing none.
Grealish, sorry, Mason Mount, Foden. I mean, Mike was the only person I mentioned Foden here.
No, I said Foden. Foden's on my bench.
No, but Mike actually said, I thought of Foden actually starting.
Oh.
So, Mike, no Wan-Bissaka, my God, the spider.
Yeah, no. But they as I said, Wan-Bissaka was potentially going to be my right back, but then I went with Cancelo. And that's only because I'm playing Luke Shaw left back. Foden doesn't shift Son, Kane, or Salah. Foden has made big impacts, in games for Man City along the likes of Mahrez as well. But does he get into this first 11? No, not for me.
But you know, like they put him in the actual team of the season, the one with Roundup and with that lot. It's a couple of them put him in.
Yeah, so some of them put people. Yeah.
Well,
There's a lot of argument which I don't agree with because a lot of people think Foden is good just because he's in the City team. I think he actually influenced their play. I think he actually contributed to the way they play this season.
As I said, I think who was I talking to having a debate with? I think it was George, and I was saying yes, Foden's a really good player and he does add to the City team. For me, it's to see him play outside of that City team.
You see, Steve, that's my problem with these ifs when it comes to arguments. Unfortunately, you can't see him play out of it. The only way we'll see him play out of it is when he plays for England.
Exactly. Which
has been wonderful. But then there have been players down the line. When Henry was clearing for Arsenal, he played for France. He played okay for France, but he wasn't top dog in France. He wasn't like leading the line and doing all the things he was doing. But then you can't take away what he is as a player. I think Foden, the same thing. Same thing with Saka. When Saka plays for Arsenal, to me, I think he's a way different player. He plays well for England, no doubt. But when he puts on the Arsenal shirt,
there's a different confidence. Yeah, different confidence. So that's what I mean. Foden taken out of his Man City bubble. When you see him play for England, you'll see if he's playing the same style of play, the same level. You'll be able to tell that he might not impact it the same because it's not the same players around him, but just to see how confident he is, if he's picking up the ball, driving, and all that kind of stuff, or does he just change his game? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not.
Sometimes they have to change the game with the team they're playing with, though. However, this is the question you guys probably didn't see coming, but it's a very simple question. Can I please have your manager of the season? Karim, let's start with you. And please explain why he is your manager of the season. You need to
Jose Mourinho. No, I'm joking. Brendan Rodgers.
Why?
Brendan Rodgers. I feel like for the last, for the last 2 seasons, on the shoestring budget that he's had, consistently breaking in to the Champions League spot, but falling short at the hurdle. Some may see that as negative, but I feel like from what he's been given and the budget he's been given and the players he's developed, I feel that he has to be up there, man. I feel like if he even took the Tottenham job, I feel like he'd be an idiot if he did. But I feel like he's definitely my manager of the season this year.
Nice. Mike?
Yeah, to be honest, I would have given it between Moyes and what's his face? Brendan Rodgers will get it because won the FA Cup, but both almost broke into the top 4. Man was more to West Ham. They almost got him to Champions League. Barely just missed out there still. So I mean, he should get it, but Brendan won a cup, so he'll take it. But if not for that, I'll give it to Moisey.
Dwayne?
Guardiola. I'm sorry, the guy won the league at a canter. It showed what time it is. He came back with a vengeance. I don't understand why we're talking about also runs. Rodgers won the FA Cup. Not in Champions League though. Messed up again. Sorry. Moyes, congratulations. Done well, got him in Europa League. Guardiola, boy, how many points did he win by? Over 10, 11, 12? And he modified that style, brought in that force number 9, and he was able to not worry about Kevin De Bruyne being out. Nah, come on, man. It's Guardiola.
Steve?
The squad, though. The comparison in the squad.
That was my argument. And
we'll get them, Mike. See, so at the end of funny enough though, when you talk about squad,
I need to change someone on my bench and take out.
You got Højbjerg, yeah?
Bring in another Tottenham player.
I got to take out Ndombele.
Thank you.
And I got to put in Jesse Lingard.
Jesse Lingard.
I knew that was coming. I knew somebody, some foolish fool was gonna put in Jesse Lingard. I knew it.
Jay Lingard.
Come on, somebody throw Willock as well.
That's well.
There we go.
I got to put him in there, man. Sorry to change the whole.
I tell you, man. So Steve,
you done well, man. I can't even hate on him. You done well.
Steve, when you tell me your manager, I'll tell you another player I'm surprised nobody even mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, who's your manager of the season?
No, tell me the player first. It's not. I'm not going to.
Declan Rice.
Why?
What have you been? What?
Really? So none of you think Declan Rice had a wonderful season?
This is exactly why you're not allowed to say your team of the season.
Over Souček, yeah?
No, I didn't say he was going to be in the first team. I'm saying I'm surprised none of you mentioned him.
I would mention him for.
Not for me.
I mean, you can mention Ndombele, and you mentioned
one guy. One person. Ndombele. Let's not get it twisted.
Oh God. Karim, man, if 5 of us go out and the police comes, these guys will rat you out. It was like one guy. Just one. Steve, who's your manager of the season? Pep.
He had questions thrown at him, a serious challenge thrown. How can I say? What Liverpool done last season to them, the way he came back. Yes, he has a lot of resources, but he answers the questions that's thrown at him. And when he comes back, he does it with a statement to make the rest of the league think about how they play football. And everyone can say he's got world-class players and stuff, but you still have to make it, Joe. You still have to make it work. The things that Pep does, false number 9s, the formations he does, the players that he puts in, and it's not just, they're a proper team. So yes, they have a lot of skill, but first and foremost, they are a team. Yeah, and it's not just about players. You can see the way he was upset about Aguero leaving.
That guy wasn't upset.
He's got a bug.
This guy that trying to play Jesus over him some seasons ago. Nah, he wasn't upset.
Yeah, but he addresses the problems that they have. Yeah, as a side and as a squad, if people question it, he always comes back with an answer and he puts an exclamation mark on the end. So for me, he's the best manager this season. Yeah, Moyes, good shout. He's overachieved.
Yes.
He's overachieved. Brendan Rodgers has done well. The question mark over Brendan Rodgers will be that they didn't get the Champions League spot. They spent over the last couple of seasons. After the last couple of seasons, they spent the most time in the top 4. But again,
yep,
he's in the last minute. So is there something there? But he's done well. But yeah, again, Moyes would be a good shout. But yeah, for me, Pep.
So you guys don't actually rate Declan Rice at all?
No, I didn't say I don't rate Declan Rice, but I don't even know if he's been West Ham's best player. Because you got Kufal. Kufal's played really well.
It's a serious question.
What's that?
For like team of the season, is this a serious question?
No. I didn't say would he be. I said, do you rate him? He has done 2 different things.
No, I reckon he's a good player.
All right. So
I'm gonna sorry, quickly throw a question in there. If Pep wins the Champions League, would you leave as a manager?
Who, Pep leave Man City?
Yeah, if he wins the Champions League,
nah.
Would you leave as a manager yourself?
Not unless I'm retiring.
No. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving Man City when I know Harry Kane's coming. Why? I need to show Harry Kane how to win trophies. That's my new pet project. I'm staying 100. What am I leaving for?
So if Pep wins the Champions League, I think the next criteria would be to win the treble.
No, not at all.
Champions League and Premier League. So
he's already won one, but if he would have won a treble, but not the treble.
No. But he hasn't won. He hasn't won the FA Cup. He hasn't won. So he hasn't won the FA Cup and the Champions League, and the
league.
So I feel in terms of challenging his players, he could possibly say, you know what, let's go for winning all competition. I mean, when he was in Barcelona, they won all competitions that he played in his first season. So that could be the challenge.
He could go for the quad, not for the treble.
He could go for the quad. He could go for and he could say, you know what, as Dwayne just mentioned, we have Harry Kane now. Let's see what we can do, or let's do it again. Let's try and win the Champions League again.
I think even if they win it, I think his minimum challenge next season, especially when Harry Kane turns up, will be to win the league and Champions League again, back to back.
But let's just make no mistake. I'm going to put my own neck out there. Chelsea wins the Champions League. I'll buy everybody here 4 of your whatever drink you're drinking on the night if Chelsea win. If Chelsea doesn't win. I drink
Magnums. I drink Magnum.
You don't even know what Magnum looks like.
It's like chocolate bar. Like,
chocolate ice cream.
For them.
Yeah, but I don't. Steve, man, retire.
No, I'm saying. Why am I gonna leave in Pep's position? Where would he go if he left Man City now? To go what and do what? Say again.
He hasn't done it in Italy yet.
I don't know if Italy.
The way Pep
this is just an open question. I just wanted to know everyone's opinion.
The way Pep plays, if he goes to Italy, he will win it in December. By December, the league will be finished.
Would he go back to Barca? I don't think he would at the moment.
Before.
I think he can still do a job at Man City to win more.
Yeah, it was
win more trophies, more league titles, more
legacy.
Champions League. Yeah,
19. He wants to get 19.
Yeah,
well,
I think
Pep is how old? Pep is what, just in his 60s, right?
Pep 60s.
No, I'm asking early 60s or late 50s.
Pep's in his Pep's early 50s. No, Pep's not even 50.
I'll say early 50s.
Pep's not even 50.
What do you mean?
Pep's not even
Late
50.
40s.
Oh?
First of all, see, let's just check this.
Let me Google.
Yeah,
I thought he was late 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pep's
I'll
not.
say early 50s, man. Early 50s, I'll give you.
Nah, Pep's not 50, man.
Early 50s.
50 years old. He's 50.
There you go.
18th of January.
He turned 50 today. He was 49 before. So I was
Oh,
right.
his birthday today?
18th of
Nah, I'm
January.
joking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, just to end this wonderful segment, the wonderful episode of Grassroots Chats, I want you guys to tell me who we should watch out for in the Euros. The Euros starts on the 11th of June. Who do you think is going to be the star player? Who do you think is going to win it? And we should start with Dwayne.
Dwayne just looks not interested.
It's not even that. I'm just trying to think as to who I think is going to be the star man. See, I do think it's France's championship to lose, but I've got a feeling Mbappe's not going to be the man. I haven't seen player.
Why are you thinking I'm going France to win, Karim Benzema, star of the tournament?
Nah.
Mike?
I'm going exactly the same as you.
There you
And
go.
it's not for bias reasons. I honestly think he's just got a point to prove. And I feel that he's going to do bits this year.
I like Belgium.
And star player?
KDB.
Not Lukaku, huh? Steve?
Well, he'll put the goals in, but it will be the bullets be lined up for him. KDB.
Yeah.
Saka for England. Fold it.
I was gonna. A part of me wants to say Harry Kane, but
What?
as a star of the tournament, but
Good
I don't
shout.
know. I don't think he will. I think this whole transfer thing might bog him down. He might be too much for him to carry. So I would go with.
Isn't he the captain? He's the captain of England, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Who should?
What do you mean he shouldn't be? What does that mean?
Let him be a star player, man. Just let him be a star player.
So
You got better captains in the side. Henderson.
like for
Henderson.
Well, Henderson might not even make the team. Is he fit?
No, but even if he was fit, it would still be the same situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, Henderson's a better captain.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire's a better captain.
Mm,
No, of a sudden he's a better captain.
mm.
You don't need to. There's a lot of you have to put your star players as the captain. No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
no,
make
no,
sense.
I don't believe you need to be a star player. I don't say that, but well, anyway. That's,
So wait. Harry Maguire's the captain for Man United, right?
yes.
And you don't think he should be?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
No.
Who should be the captain?
The reason there are two reasons to me you should be the captain. One, you lead by example. You lead by example, or there's a certain aura you bring to the team. I don't think Harry Maguire qualifies in both. One, leading by example. So
that Greece incident he had.
So when you look at not the lead by example on the pitch. I don't care what you do off
Oh,
the pitch.
okay.
If you want to go, whatever you do on the pitch is your problem, as long as you play. So lead by example. For example, if you look at let me use Arsenal as an example. I wouldn't give Aubameyang the captain.
No, dead.
I would not. I would give Tierney the captain.
Yeah.
The only problem is that he can't stay fit enough.
Even
But-
Xhaka, to be honest, even that.
The problem they had is they had Xhaka first, and
So,
then he had this
and for-
incident.
And for Tottenham, who's your captain? Dyer, right?
Lloris.
Hugo Lloris. I'm a bit. I think the keeper has to be a major star in sense of lead by example. But personally, you have to lead by example. Harry Maguire, yes, he's okay. But then, even when you think about games that if you didn't look at the stats, when you think about the games that Man United played really well, you don't really say, "Oh man, Harry Maguire, man, was so amazing." You don't. Without a doubt, man, captain of the squad to me would be the most consistent player who leads by example and passionate everything, and that's Bruno Fernandes. Me personally.
He's also your best player.
There you go. He caps everything. The same way Roy Keane at the time, when Roy Keane played for Man United, I don't think there was a time that I could say, oh, Roy Keane was our best player.
No, it wasn't.
But Vieira, I wouldn't say, oh, at every point, oh, Vieira was best player, but those guys, man, that's who a captain should be.
What they were doing, they were putting in a performance above their level.
Yeah.
Week in, week out.
Yeah.
Week in, week. What they did, there was no off days.
No.
They were playing to their maximum potential all the time.
There's a reason why when these players line up in the tunnel and the captain stands and the opposition looks to go, wow, this is the team I'm playing. When you look and see, wow, that's the captain of this team, then you know.
Okay, man's there flipping, doing dirty wine. No one's going to take it serious.
Dirty wine.
Still made sense.
Think about it. So you're playing in Man United them days. You come out, you turn right, you see Roy Keane. Hybrid them days, you turn right, you see Vieira. My good God. Them days, you turn right, you see Ledley King. Wow. Villa, who do you see when you turn right?
Benteke, maybe. But he wasn't a captain anyway.
What do you mean, when?
Any captain for Villa?
Steve Staunton.
Mm-hmm.
Paul McGrath. Don't even mess about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but these days, you turn right, one other player wants to hug you and give you a kiss. Like, oh man, how you doing? Nah, man. No. For England, Henderson, I would take Henderson as a captain if he could play consistently. But then Harry Kane, you're right. I wouldn't. Yes, he leads by example, but I agree with you in the sense that let him just take that off him. Let him just shine there. But what do I know? These guys, I don't know. That's why I like. You see, even when Argentina gave that handband, Mascherano was doing all the talking, all the rallying, and Messi was just there. But he was giving that handbag because he was the best player. Doesn't really count. Anyway, so Karim agrees with me. Benzema, France. Mike goes Belgium. KDB. Steve goes
KDB, France or Belgium, really? I think it'd be Belgium.
And Dwayne?
France and Mbappe by default. Kante to win man of the match in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it straight from Grassroots Chats. It's been another wonderful episode 18. We shall catch you soon. For now, enjoy the Conference League, Tottenham. Enjoy the Conference League. Let us know how it is on Thursday night.
Hey, at least they're there, man.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
All right. It is goodbye from us.
Bye.